Hey, my name is Sofia Wren, and it's a beautiful day outside. Today I want to talk about ancient things and why I'm so fascinated by them. What makes something ancient? And a word that I really love is like ancient tradition, ancient technology is something I've used recently, ancient practice. And I love things that are old. And to me, ancient is something very alluring because I live in America. I've grown up in America. I've been born here, but I have family in Italy. So visiting Europe and knowing the history is that America is really so young. And we do have some very old things here, some things I would consider to be ancient, but the majority of things here is very modern. And so I think that we have a certain way of looking at the world that can be really complemented by ancient practices, ancient knowledge, ancient everything, because I think it's important that we preserve history and traditions and wisdom through the ages. And I say wisdom because knowledge to me has a very different meaning now than I think it used to. For instance, I think that now we are much more drawn to experimental science and the knowledge that gives us. Things that are experimentally proven are wonderful and really important, of course. But I'm all about expanding the scope of knowledge and really including all kinds. And I say that as a woman, having gone to women's college, I do think that through the ages, women's wisdom has been discounted, has been lost, has been not given venues of the same caliber or respect as men's wisdom. And I think the same is true for a lot of indigenous cultures and things like that. So I think, to be fair and a social activist of the world, in addition to a perpetual student of life, I think it's important to get all of these different perspectives. And so that's an important thing to me. So that's why having gone to traditional liberal arts college at Bryn Mawr College and graduated with honors, people might be surprised at my interests now. I've also studied massage therapy. I've become certified and licensed as a massage therapist in Maryland, and now I'm finishing up my coaching certification at the Quantum Success Coaching Academy, so that's a little bit different. I've also studied as a high priestess at Sacred Miss Online University, and that's really based on private study and internal reflection and contemplation and meditation, and it's a very different kind of knowledge. All of these are very different kinds of wisdom, and I think that we're starting to incorporate and integrate these things in our life now, many of us, but I think that there's still a ways to go to spread the message and spread the wisdom, so that way we can enjoy the full, rich history of being human beings and all of the wisdom that we've accumulated through the ages. So that's why I am I'm so passionate about ancient things. And what I would say ancient is something that has been before the industrial age and has carried through to today. I think that there are lots of traditions like the chakras and yoga and Ayurvedic foods, and for me personally, I love the tarot, which has its roots in the Renaissance. I love goddess myths, and I love the 5-element system of acupuncture, acupressure. And I think all of the bodywork traditions are amazing, the massage, acupuncture, everything, because again, it speaks to that wisdom that everyone has had for such a long time, but which the more Western scientific perspective has forgotten. Like, the body is not so separate from the mind, and that's why it's been really important for me to incorporate bodywork into my education, and my own personal health has been so incremental to my own growth and confidence, and being able to leave behind old wounds and traumas and grow as a being that can help other people now, because I've, been through it, I'm past it, and it's beautiful to let that go. What has crippled me for many decades, now I'm almost 27 at the point of making this, and maybe one day this video will be ancient. I mean, we are now in this whole new world of being able to record things and connect with people. This is an entirely new time, and I think it's important that in this time of change we remember where we came from, we remember our roots, remember what's important. And to me, that's not something that I get out of experimental science. I love learning about chemistry and quantum physics but for me, this is where my heart is. I think that we all need to use this wisdom a lot in, you know, our human history, our evolution, and continuing in this world. We need to always check back here, and that's something that we need to reconnect with ourselves and our own internal wisdom, our own intuition, our own gut feelings, and we need to take those into account and not just look at everything analytically, because at the end of the day we have feelings and they need to be taken into account, and other people have feelings, and I sure wish that those were taken more into account than I think they are now. But to keep it positive, I do think that there's an amazing array of information out there, and we're able to spread so much more using technology. So I think that everything can be combined and integrated and woven together, and we have such possibility. So I hope that you're interested in ancient technologies too, or traditions or practices, or however you want to phrase that. But I have some free training if you enjoy things of the past and are interested in learning new ways to be healed and to inspire yourself and reconnect with yourself. I have a training on a practice called the chakra mantras, and I'll take you through this and other techniques to help you reach emotional harmony, which is even better than emotional balance. It's just so good. And I know you're gonna like this, so I would love for you to check out the full class series at sacredarmor.com/free. And if you go there and sign up for the class, number 2 is where you will find information about the chakra mantras, a full run through of the process, as well as many other fun things like me belly dancing and more. So I hope you will check it out. And in the 3rd video, I talk about the ancient symbol of the cauldron and how it can help you to create any kind of change you want in your life. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and maybe I will see you soon at sacredarmor.com/free.